Welcome to a world of Philippine vanillas. When people think about biological diversity and conservation, they're quite likely to name Eastern Africa, the Amazon rainforest, and perhaps Madagascar as very special places where remarkable plants and animals live. While it's true that these places have more total species, all are much larger in size than the biological storehouse that is the Philippines. The Philippines is one of 18 megabiodiverse countries in the world, with 4,864 endemic plant species and 20 endemic plant genera, according to CO's Digital Flora of the Philippines. One such interesting genus is vanilla. Vanilla is an ancient group of tropical orchids that originated in America about 70 million years ago and differentiated in America, Africa, and Asia. The Central American vanilla planifolia group with 16 species is the most important economically, because it contains the commercial species Vanilla planifolia and Vanilla extahitensis, the aromatic fruits of which provide the vanilla flavor used by the food and perfumes industries. The Philippines boasts 6 species, each with unique characteristics. If you like my content, hit the subscribe button so you make sure to never miss my videos. Chapter 2. Vanilla ovalis, the Philippines' first described vanilla. Vanilla ovalis was initially documented in Blanco's Flora de Filipinas in 1845. Blanco's description was based on specimens collected from the mountains of Mahayhay on Luzon Island, now called Mount Ba Nahau. Unfortunately, the original type specimen was lost during World War II, when the Bureau of Science Herbarium in Manila was burned to ashes, adding to the mystery surrounding the species. Because the original type is lost and the botanical description of Vanilla ovalis is vague, it is presently unclear what species this name refers to, according to Ormerod and Coates' 2013 publication. Chapter 3. Vanilla raabii, the most common vanilla in the Philippines. Moving on to Vanilla raabii. Though first discovered in 1961, it was misidentified as Vanilla ovalis. The type specimen was collected by Gutierrez on April 26, 1961, from the Sierra Madre Mountains in San Mariano, Isabela, Luzon. It was formally described only in 2013, based on conversations between Paul Ormerod and Raabii Bustamante, after whom the species was named. Bustamante took the first photos of the species in June 2013. Vanilla raabii is endemic to the Philippines and is the most widespread vanilla species in the country. It has been photographed in Apayao in northern Luzon, Panay, and Samar in the Visayas, and as far south as Misamis and Zamboanga del Norte in Mindanao. It thrives in lowland forests, which are now very fragmented due to deforestation and forest conversion. Chapter 4. Vanilla aphylla, the leafless vanilla. Now let's explore Vanilla aphylla, which as its name suggests is a leafless species of vanilla. As the only leafless vanilla species in the Philippines, this orchid is unique and easily identifiable as the native vanilla. Instead of leaves, it has flattened, succulent green stems that perform photosynthesis. These orchids produce small, short-lived flowers that are pale yellow-green in color. This species is distributed across several regions in Southeast Asia, including Java, Laos, Malaya, Myanmar, Thailand, Vietnam, and the Philippines, specifically on the island of Luzon. The Philippine population of this species was previously known as Vanilla calopogon, but was later synonymized under Vanilla aphylla. Within the vanilla genus, leaflessness has evolved independently at least 3 times, in Africa, Asia, and the Americas, as an adaptation to drought conditions. Chapter 5. Vanilla philippinensis. Published by English botanist Robert Allen Rolfe in 1896, the identity of this species was only clarified in the 2013 publication by Ormerod and Coates. The most similar species in the Philippines is Vanilla platyphila, which differs by having smaller leaves and a patch of toothed hair on the labellum of the flower. Although relatively widespread in the Philippines, from southern Luzon Island, Mindoro, and Biliran Islands to some areas in Mindanao, it has only been photographed flowering twice, once in Mindoro and once in the Pantabangan-Caranglan Watershed Forest Reserve Protected Area in central Luzon. At Chapter 6, Vanilla platyphila. Now to a similar looking species, Vanilla platyphila. Known only from Sulawesi in Indonesia and the island of Mindanao in the Philippines, this species closely resembles Vanilla philippinensis. However, it differs by having larger leaves and slender bristles on the labellum of the flower. Not much is known about this species, and no photos have been taken of it. Chapter 7. Vanilla desiseri. Lastly, Vanilla desiseri, the most elusive Philippine vanilla. Though first collected in 1932, it was initially misidentified as Vanilla ovalis. It was only formally described in 2013 based on one specimen. Little is known about this species, and no photos have ever recorded what it looks like.